Maine, 1973. A crumpled manuscript emerges from a trash can, rescued by trembling hands. This is Carrie, Stephen King's ticket out of poverty, plucked from the brink of oblivion. The young author, eyes heavy with defeat, smooths the pages of a story the world had yet to embrace. In this moment, King stands at a crossroads, unknowingly on the cusp of a literary revolution. Fast forward to today. King stands on a red carpet, cameras flashing. Behind him, a giant Carrie movie poster looms. The once discarded story is now a blockbuster, and its author is a household name. Fans clamor for autographs, critics sing praises, and Hollywood's elite vie for the rights to his next adaptation. In one moment, King nearly surrendered his dream. In the next, he's a literary titan with over 350 million books sold. But what happened in between? How did a manuscript journey from the trash to treasure? What forces shaped the man who would become the master of horror, whose words would chill the spines of readers across generations? King's path from obscurity to icon is a masterclass in perseverance, a testament to the power of what if. But it's more than a personal triumph. It's a seismic shift in the landscape of literature and pop culture, a journey that redefined an entire genre and influenced countless creators in its wake. His novels redefine horror, elevating it from cheap thrills to profound human drama. The Shining isn't just a haunted hotel tale, it's an exploration of family, addiction, and inner demons. It delves into the nature of childhood fear and the power of friendship. Each story peels back layers of the human psyche, revealing truths both terrifying and profound. King's influence permeates modern entertainment. From The Shawshank Redemption to Stranger Things, his storytelling DNA is everywhere. Authors cite him as inspiration, filmmakers scramble to adapt his works, and readers devour his every word. But how did a boy from Maine, raised by a single mother, become the writer who both terrifies and captivates millions? The Stephen King story, a tale as gripping as any of his novels, is a journey of triumphs and setbacks, of demons faced and overcome. It's a story that proves that sometimes the most fantastical tales are the ones rooted in reality. Durham, Maine, 1950s. Young Stephen hunches over a typewriter, worlds of imagination drowning out the worry of unpaid bills and an absent father. The clack of keys is a constant companion, drowning out the whispers of doubt that plague a fatherless boy in a struggling family. Books were my escape, King once said. I lived more vividly in my imagination than I did in my real life. This vivid imagination, nurtured by countless dog-eared paperbacks and late-night radio shows, would become the wellspring of his future success. Yet, imagination alone doesn't pay bills. The 1980s arrive with a cruel twist. King is now a best-selling author, his name synonymous with horror. But success breeds its own monsters. Cocaine and alcohol fuel late-night writing sessions. Reality and fiction blur, the line between King's terrifying creations and his own life growing dangerously thin. In his office, King faces a blank page, a bottle within reach. The demons he once wrote about now haunt his waking hours. The creative force that once offered escape now threatens to consume him. How did the boy who found solace in stories become a man trapped in a nightmare of his own making? The answer lies in the pages he wrote and in the life he lived between the lines. It's a story of talent twisted by addiction and of the strength it takes to face one's darkest self. Rewind to 1973. King teaches English by day, writes by night. An idea strikes. A teenage girl with telekinetic powers, an outcast pushed too far. But self-doubt creeps in. King tosses the manuscript, deeming it unworthy. Carrie joins the trash, a casualty of its creator's insecurity. Enter Tabitha King, Stephen's wife and lifeline. She retrieves the discarded pages, sees potential where Stephen saw failure. Her belief rekindles his passion. Carrie lives again, reborn from the ashes of self-doubt. It's more than a manuscript saved. It's a career launched and a life changed. The book hits shelves and resonates with readers. King's unflinching look at high school cruelty and supernatural vengeance strikes a chord. Carrie becomes a phenomenon, then a classic, then a cultural touchstone. Fast forward to 1999. King, now a literary juggernaut, takes a walk near his main home. A van veers off the road. Impact. Pain. King lies broken on the roadside, his life and career in jeopardy. The man who imagined countless horrors now faces a very real one. Two moments, decades apart, linked by a common thread: the power of second chances. From rescuing a manuscript to surviving a near-fatal accident, King's journey is defined by resurrection. It's a testament to resilience, to the strength found in life's darkest moments, and to the enduring power of the human spirit. The 1960s. Teenage King tacks rejection slips to his bedroom wall. Each no fuels his determination. The filled wall becomes a reflection of his tenacity. Where others might see failure, King sees challenge. Every rejection is a reason to improve, to dig deeper, and to push harder. When you're a kid, King recalled, optimism is a perfectly legitimate response to failure. This optimism, this refusal to quit, becomes the foundation of his future success. The boy who papered his wall with rejections is laying the groundwork for a career that will redefine American literature. Flash to 2003. King receives the National Book Foundation's Medal for Distinguished Contribution to American Letters. Critics who once dismissed him now laud his impact on American literature. The pulp writer, the horror hack, now stands recognized as a literary giant. The 1970s roar in. Salem's Lot, The Shining, The Stand. Each book cements King's status as a master storyteller. His name becomes synonymous with horror. His books fly off shelves. Hollywood comes calling. King's words leap from page to screen, terrifying a whole new audience. But fame exacts its price. The 1980s bring wealth, acclaim, and a descent into addiction. King writes Misery, a tale of a writer held captive. Art imitates life as King grapples with his own demons. The cocaine that once fueled his creativity now threatens to destroy it. Alcohol blurs the line between reality and the nightmares he puts on paper. The 1990s dawn with hope. King faces his addiction and chooses sobriety. It's a battle as fierce any of his characters have faced, a journey as harrowing as any he's written. But King emerges victorious, not unscathed, but undefeated. His writing evolves and deepens. The Green Mile and Different Seasons showcase a storyteller reborn, proving that it's never too late for a new chapter. The horror remains, but it's tempered now with wisdom. King refuses to be boxed in. The 1980s and beyond see him venture beyond horror. Fantasy epics like the Dark Tower series, crime thrillers like Mr. Mercedes, King's range knows no bounds. He pushes against the limitations of genre, proving that a great storyteller can captivate regardless of category. His work continues to evolve, reflecting changing times and technologies. Cell explores our dependence on mobile phones, while 11/22/63 blends historical fiction with King's trademark suspense. Each new book showcases an author unwilling to rest on his laurels, constantly pushing the boundaries of his craft. Into the 2010s, King embraces new media. Twitter becomes his playground, Netflix his new canvas. He collaborates with younger writers, passing the torch while still lighting a few fires of inspiration. His influence spans generations, and his work has become a bridge between the baby boomers who grew up with his early novels and the millennials discovering him through adaptations and social media. But throughout it all, one constant remains: King's uncanny ability to tap into the American psyche. From small-town fears to technological anxieties, his stories continue to reflect and shape our collective imagination. He remains a cultural barometer, his work a mirror held up to society's deepest fears and most fervent hopes. Stephen King's journey from rejected writer to literary icon is more than a success story. It's a testament to the power of persistence, the importance of support, and the transformative potential of storytelling. It's a tale of triumph over adversity, of light found in the darkest places, of the extraordinary hiding within the ordinary. In the end, Stephen King's most compelling character may be Stephen King himself, a man who turned his nightmares into dreams come true, and in doing so, showed us all the extraordinary power of what if. His journey from the depths of addiction to the heights of literary acclaim, from a discarded manuscript to a multimedia empire, serves as an inspiration to aspiring writers and a testament to the enduring power of the written word. King's legacy isn't just the millions of books sold or the countless nightmares inspired. It's the proof that with enough determination, talent, and support, one person's imagination can change the world. It's a reminder that even in our darkest moments, there's always the possibility of a plot twist, always the chance for a happier ending. As we close the book on this exploration of Stephen King's life and career, we're left with a profound appreciation for the man behind the monsters. His story, as thrilling and inspiring as any of his novels, will continue to captivate and motivate for generations to come.